Welcome to this lesson on how to develop emotional intelligence in your team. Now let's get started. Imagine that you've just hired a new team member to work on an important project. Jim was a star employee in his last organization, and now he's joined your team. Unfortunately, he is having a hard time learning some of the new skills he needs. He's used to being able to do his job perfectly, and starting from the ground up in some areas is making him uncomfortable. Instead of becoming irritated or shutting him out, your people step up and increase their efforts to support him. They slow their pace to match his, they encourage questions, and they even stay late to help him finish some of his work on time. As a result, Jim's morale goes up, and he quickly becomes a high-performing member of the team. For some leaders, this situation might sound too good to be true. But, if you're leading people with high emotional intelligence, this may sound like a natural and obvious way for people to behave. By focusing on increasing your people's emotional intelligence, you can reap many benefits from improved teamwork. In this unit, we'll look at what you can do to help your team members develop this emotional intelligence, including communicate the benefits of emotional intelligence, help employees develop self-awareness, strengthen communication, build optimism, establish a collaborative work environment, teach people how to handle conflict, foster creativity, create leadership opportunities learning, and provide the opportunity to learn emotional intelligence. The first step to take is to communicate the benefits of emotional intelligence to the team. Your team members might be more open to developing their emotional intelligence if you communicate the benefits that they can expect. For example, sales professionals who have higher emotional intelligence often achieve better sales than colleagues with lower emotional intelligence. Professionals with higher emotional intelligence typically have a higher income and experience greater job stability throughout their life, and high emotional intelligence makes work and professional relationships more rewarding. And let your team members know how developing their emotional intelligence will benefit them, both personally and professionally. The next step is to help employees develop self-awareness. Self-awareness is the most important aspect of emotional intelligence. People who are self-aware understand their own thoughts and emotions, as well as understanding how their actions affect others around them. Encourage your team members to keep a daily journal. Even writing for just 5 minutes a day can help people develop self-awareness. You can also help team members build self-awareness by asking for their opinions on decisions. This is especially important for quieter people, who might not speak up that often. When you ask about a team member's thoughts and feelings, it makes them stop and examine how they really feel about an issue, and this can lead to increased self-awareness over time. It's also important to set aside time to talk about difficult situations or issues, and to address the resulting emotions. This can take place one-on-one, or informally over lunch. The more you encourage your team members to open up and talk about what they're thinking and feeling, the more likely they are to develop self-awareness. People with high EI typically have excellent communication skills. Develop better communication in your team by teaching people to understand body language. Good communication also means knowing how to deal with negative emotions. Give your team avenues for venting negative emotions or frustrations about setbacks in a constructive way. For example, if people are upset, set aside 5 minutes of each meeting for complaints and frustrations, and let your team know that their criticisms won't be frowned upon. When 5 minutes are up, then your team members should move on and focus on an action item, or something that they can control. Try to create fun ways to acknowledge and deal with stress or tension. Another important and often overlooked communication tool is listening. Teach everyone on your team to use active listening skills, and to respect other people when they're speaking. When people are obviously not listening, call them out on their behavior. Last, if you think that your group doesn't discuss and analyze decisions fully, make sure that you question decisions and avoid groupthink. Play devil's advocate and force a discussion about the issue at hand. Ask why everyone is agreeing, and, again, encourage quieter team members to speak up. Consider adopting open-door policies, in which employees are encouraged to bring forward their input and concerns to management at any time. These policies help foster an open culture, where employees can seek out managers to ask questions, provide feedback, and address their concerns. The next step is to build optimism. The ability to think positively is an important part of emotional intelligence. You can help your people think positively by stopping self-sabotaging behavior or statements. For instance, if you hear someone say, "I'm not very good at writing reports," or "I'll never be able to make a presentation in front of the group," remind them of their strengths and thank them for the good work that they're doing. Keep in mind that positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring bad news and avoiding issues. It means acknowledging bad news and rationally deciding how to handle it, as well as searching for the good in each situation and learning from every mistake. The next step is to establish a collaborative work environment. Design collaborative work environments that foster a sense of teamwork and collaboration. Create work environments which encourage spontaneous interactions between team members. And encourage the team to take initiative and empower the team to take authority. Here are some more tips to encourage collaboration. Bring employees together from all departments to brainstorm and share new and better business ideas and formulate solutions. Encourage employees to work with one another across teams to improve the organization. Also give employees opportunities to work on special projects and initiatives with employees in other departments. Provide cross-training opportunities and allow employees opportunities to work on business issues outside of their normal job duties with others in the organization. Next, teach your people how to handle conflict. People with high emotional intelligence know how to engage in conflict in a healthy way, where everyone's perspective is respected when they communicate their views. This type of conflict can strengthen people individually and within a group, and can lead to personal growth. Teach your people good conflict resolution skills. Make it clear that conflict should never get personal, and that whoever has the floor gets the full attention of everyone else in the room. Set ground rules, so that everyone knows what is and isn't fair behavior. The next step is to foster creativity and innovation. In successful organizations, employees are invited to be creative and innovative, and share their unique ideas to help move their organizations forward. Emotionally intelligent managers foster creativity by using programs and activities to stimulate creativity, encouraging brainstorming and idea generation, incentivizing and rewarding creativity and innovation, creating innovation teams, allowing for innovation or unstructured time to explore ideas, implementing contests, and more. Encourage employees to offer their suggestions and ideas for improving the organization. Online suggestion systems and forums, suggestion boxes, idea contests, and other suggestion program formats offer employees the ability to submit suggestions and ideas for changes they would like to see implemented in their work area or the organization. The next step in building emotional intelligence in your team is to create leadership opportunities. Provide several leadership opportunities for non-management top performers to enhance their involvement in the business. These opportunities include the ability to lead teams, initiatives, task forces, and meetings, as well as establish policies, programs, and procedures. Top performers frequently spearhead new projects. Let employees contribute regardless of their experience level or job title. Using these teams, you can give non-managers a seat at the table, through which they can help shape the organization's culture, strategy, and important initiatives and decisions. And the last step is to provide the opportunity for you to learn emotional intelligence. To do this, we suggest you gauge the individual's readiness for emotional intelligence training. Motivate people to want to learn and highlight how training will pay off on the job or for the individual's careers, or be otherwise rewarding. Make change self-directed and have individuals set their own goals for development. Provide assistance with planning for these goals. Give performance feedback through coaching, mentoring, and progress reviews. Encourage practice and promote naturally arising opportunities as times for practice of new skills. And arrange support and encourage individuals to develop a network for support and encouragement, such as buddies, coaches, or mentors. Emotional intelligence is the awareness of your thoughts and emotions, as well as of the emotional wants and needs of the people around you. Research shows that people with high emotional intelligence are often more satisfied with their work, have better work relationships, and experience higher productivity than people with lower emotional intelligence. You can help your team members develop their emotional intelligence by helping them strengthen their communication skills, helping them to think positively, and engage in conflict in a healthy way. It's also essential to lead by example. There are a number of activities to complete for this unit. Take the time to complete these in your manual. In this way, you will better learn from and retain the knowledge covered in this unit. Many thanks for your time. Want to learn more? Go to one of our websites to view our many courses on leadership.